Welcome to your sleep story. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Whatever this day was, however long it felt, however much it held, it is behind you now. Completely behind you. You made it through. And that is everything. So let's begin. Before I take you anywhere tonight, I want to count you down. From 10 to 1. And as I count, I want you to allow yourself to sink just a little deeper into wherever you are right now. Feel the weight of your body. Feel what is beneath you, holding you. And with each number, just let go a little more. 10. Allow your eyes to close. Gently, completely. There is nothing you need to see right now. 9. Feel your shoulders and let them drop as far as they want to go. 8. A slow breath in through the nose. 7. And all the way out. 6. Your hands. Feel them opening. Whatever you've been holding today, you can put it down now. 5. Your jaw is soft. Your face is soft. 4. Your legs are heavy, warm. 3. You're drifting, not asleep yet, but moving that way. 2. The day is behind you, completely and entirely behind you. 1. And now, tonight's sleep story, the relaxation. Before we go anywhere, I want to stay here with you for a moment. Just here, just now, because this moment, this exact moment right now, where you are lying in the quiet, deserves a little attention, a little kindness. Take a breath in for me, from the very bottom of the belly. Good, and let it go. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that everything you were carrying today, every worry, every unfinished thought, every heavy thing is just leaving with that breath, just drifting away. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to be anything other than exactly what you are right now. A person who deserves rest. A person who deserves sleep. Because you do. You really do. Whatever happened today, whatever was hard, whatever felt heavy, you made it through. You are here. And that is enough. That is more than enough. You are safe. And you are here. Bring your awareness gently to your feet now. Just notice them and allow them to soften. The toes uncurling, the arches releasing. All the small held tension of the day simply letting go. Let that softness travel upward, through the calves, through the knees, the thighs. All of it warm, all of it heavy, all of it resting now. Your lower back, your hips. Allow yourself to feel the surface beneath you taking your weight completely, fully. You don't have to hold yourself up anymore. The earth has you. The warmth has you. The belly soft. The chest soft. The heart beating steadily as it always has, as it always will. Your shoulders dropping, your arms heavy and warm, your hands open and still, the neck long and loose, and your face, let the jaw go. Let the forehead smooth. Let the eyes be completely still behind their lids. There you are, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, completely soft, completely warm, completely at rest. You've done beautifully. Now, let me take you somewhere the furnace is glowing, and the glass is still warm from the making, and the blowpipe is resting, and the evening has arrived softly through the high studio windows. Come with me. A building at the end of a narrow street. Old industrial. The kind of building that was built for function, for making things, for the heat of processes that required space and ventilation and thick walls. Brick, dark brick, the brick that has been absorbing the heat of the studio for decades and is now permanently warmer than the bricks of ordinary buildings. The windows, the high windows of a Glassblower studio, placed high in the wall to let the light in without interfering with the working space, without the glare that low windows would create against the brightness of molten glass. The door, heavy iron, old, its hinges slightly misaligned. The door opens with a sound. You push it, the sound of the hinges. The door swings. The warmth inside the studio, the warmth of it immediate, not the warmth of a heated room, the residual warmth of a furnace that has been burning since 6 this morning. The furnace at the studio center, round, brick-built, the glory hole, the opening through which the glass is gathered and reheated, visible at its center, not fully open now, banked, the work day done, but the furnace not cold, the furnace never cold. You do not let a glassblower's furnace go cold. The glass inside, the molten glass, the batch, the silica and the soda ash, and the lime that have been melting together since morning. You do not let this cool. It cools over days, not hours. The furnace, even banked, even at its overnight setting, is warm. The whole studio is warm. The warmth of glass at 1,000 degrees. Still here, in the walls, in the floor, in the air, the smell, the studio, the smell of it, specific, very specific. The smell of a working glass studio is not the smell of any other place. Mineral, clean, the silica and the soda ash, and the metal oxides that make the colors, the cobalt that makes blue, the copper that makes green, the gold that makes red. These things heated together, creating something that is not quite chemical, but not quite neutral. The smell of matter transformed, deeply transformed, sand becoming glass, the most basic transformation, silicon dioxide, made liquid by heat, made transparent, made shapeable, the smell of it, ancient and modern at once. The glass has been made this way for 3,000 years. The same materials, the same heat, the same transformation, the same smell, in studios like this one, for 3,000 years. CLARA. Her name is Clara. She is 53. She has been blowing glass for 28 years. She came to it, as many people come to the things that define them, sideways. She was a sculptor, working in clay, then in metal. She took a glass blowing workshop one summer. She watched the molten glass move on the blowpipe. She felt the breath entering the pipe and the glass responding, and she did not go back to clay or metal. She found a studio. She learned. She made her mistakes, many mistakes. Glass is not forgiving. Glass breaks. Glass cracks from thermal shock. Glass falls from the pipe if the gather is too heavy or the balance wrong. She made her mistakes. She learned from them. 28 years of learning. The learning never stops. That is one of the things she knows now that she did not know at the beginning. The learning never stops. Every piece she makes teaches her something. Even now, even after 28 years. The blowpipe on the rack. The blowpipe, the tool of the Glassblower. A long metal tube, iron in the old tradition. Modern studios often use steel. Its length perhaps 1.5 meters. One end narrow for the mouth. The other end, the gathering end, slightly flared. The end that goes into the furnace to collect the molten glass. Old, this blowpipe, its surface darkened by years of use, by the heat of the furnace that it has been into thousands of times. The gather end especially, the end that enters the molten glass regularly, worn and darkened, and carrying the marks of its long service. Clara's blowpipe. She has 3 others, different weights, different lengths, for different work, but this one is the one she reaches for most often, by habit, by the particular feel of it in her hands, the balance of it. After 28 years, the blowpipe, an extension of her hands. She sets it on the rack for the night. Today's pieces on the annealing oven. The day's work, the pieces Clara made today. They are in the annealing oven, a separate oven, smaller than the main furnace. Its temperature controlled. Its job not to melt glass, but to cool it. Slowly, glass must be cooled slowly. The nature of glass, its amorphous molecular structure, neither fully ordered like a crystal, nor fully disordered like a liquid, makes it vulnerable to rapid temperature change. Cool too fast, and the glass shatters. Internal stresses, the surface cooling faster than the interior, the surface contracting, the interior resisting, the tension, the crack, the break. The annealing oven prevents this. It holds the finished pieces at a controlled temperature, then cools them degree by degree, hour by hour, until they reach room temperature. The pieces Clara made today will be in the annealing oven until morning. She will not take them out tonight. She knows what is in the oven. She was there when they were made, but she will not see them until morning, until they have cooled, until they are ready. The pieces, she tells you what she made today, not with pride, simply informing. This is what she made. 3 vessels, vases, though she does not call them vases. She calls them vessels. The distinction matters to her. A vase has a specific purpose. A vessel contains. The distinction is not pedantic. It is precise. 3 vessels. The first, clear glass, with a single thread of cobalt blue spiraling from the base to the rim. The blue thread applied when the glass was hot. The thread wound around the form as the pipe was rotated. The second, amber. The iron oxide she added to the batch this morning, giving the glass its warm amber. A simple form, a wide-mouthed form that shows the color well. The third, the one she is least sure of, the one that surprised her in the making. She was making something. It became something else. This happens sometimes. The glass doing what glass does when it has its own intentions. The form that emerged is not what she intended. Whether it is better or worse, she cannot say yet. She needs to see it in the morning light. She always needs the morning light for the judgment. The studio light is too warm, too forgiving. The morning light shows everything. The bench, the Glassblower's bench, the marvery, the wooden bench with the long arms extending from it, the arms on which the blowpipe rests, on which it rotates. The Glassblower works at the bench, seated, the pipe on the arms, the glass on the end of the pipe, the rotation continuous, the glass held in symmetry by the rotation. Stop rotating. The glass sags. Gravity always. The glass always under gravity's influence. The rotation counteracting it. The Glassblower, one hand on the pipe, turning, always turning, using the other hand, or the tools, the jacks and the tweezers and the blocks and the paddles to shape the glass, never stopping the rotation, the rhythm of it, the constant, meditative rhythm of the turning pipe, the glass responding. Clara at the bench is different from Clara anywhere else. She is more concentrated, more present, the glass demanding everything, the glass accepting no divided attention. She is either fully there, or the glass falls, or cracks, or becomes something wrong. This is what she loves about it. The complete demand. The glass requiring all of her. What glass is? Sand? Almost. Silicon dioxide. The same silicon dioxide that constitutes most of the Earth's crust. That is in every stone, every grain of sand, every piece of quartz you have ever picked up, heated to 1,000 degrees. And the sand, or the carefully selected, carefully prepared version of it that glassmakers use, melts, liquefies, not into a transparent liquid yet. At first it is viscous, glowing orange, the color of the furnace itself. Then as it heats further, thinner, more fluid, the Glassblower gathers it on the pipe, a blob of liquid light. That is what it looks like. Liquid light, orange-white, bright enough to be hard to look at directly. The Glassblower working with this liquid light, shaping it, breathing into it. The breath, the most intimate tool, the breath that goes into the pipe and finds the molten glass and causes the glass to expand. A bubble, a form, the breath becoming form, the lungs air becoming glass. Clara has been doing this for 28 years. She has blown tens of thousands of pieces. Each one began with a breath. Her breath in the glass, the fire, the furnace, still glowing, even banked, the glory hole at its center, a circle of orange-white light, not the full 1,000 degrees of working temperature, but still perhaps 800. The glow of it, the warmth it throws. The furnace is the sun of the studio, the thing everything orbits, the source, the heat that makes the work possible. Clara has worked beside this warmth for 28 years. The warmth has become part of her, the way the salt is part of Seamus, the way the beeswax is part of Madeline, the way the clay is part of Miriam, the material that defines the work, the heat, the glow, the constant warmth of molten glass. She stands beside it now. For a moment, after the day, she does this every evening, not for warmth, simply the acknowledgement. The furnace worked today. The glass was good today. The pieces are in the annealing oven. Tomorrow it begins again. The chair in the corner of the studio, away from the furnace. A chair, old wooden chair, its seat worn. This chair has been in this corner of this studio for all of Clara's 28 years. It was here before her. It will be here after. She sits in it at the end of the day, when the work is done, when the pieces are in the annealing oven, when the tools are put away, when the bench is swept. She sits, the studio around her, still warm, the furnace glowing, the tools on their rack, the blowpipe on its rack, the bench, the oven. She sits, she breathes, the same breath that went into the glass today, but now for herself, not directed anywhere, simply the breath, in, out, the studio settling, as all working spaces settle when the work stops. What CLARA knows. She knows glass, the way it moves, the way it responds to heat and to cold and to the tools. She knows the temperature of the glass by its color, the orange-white of working temperature, the orange of slightly cooler glass, the red of glass that needs reheating. She knows this the way Miriam knows the drying clay, the way Elias knows the temperature of the wax for the candle. By the color, by years of looking, she knows how much air to blow. Too much, and the glass thins and thins until it shatters. Too little, and the form cannot open. The right amount, known in the body, in the lungs, in the feel of the resistance of the glass against the breath. She knows the weight of the molten glass on the pipe. Too heavy, and it will run, will fall, will crash onto the concrete floor. She knows by feel, the balance, the way Thomas knows the ferry's balance on the water. She knows the glass. After 28 years, the knowledge everywhere in her, the broken piece on the floor near the workbench, a piece of broken glass, today's failure, one of today's attempts, did not survive. The crack, the sudden crack of glass under stress, the sound of it, the glassblower's sound of failure. Sharp, definitive. Clara swept most of it up, but a fragment remains. A shard. She picks it up, holds it to the light finding the glass, the transparency, even broken, even a fragment. The glass still does what glass does, transmits light, transforms it. The shard in her hand catches the furnace glow and holds it. She looks at it a moment, then she puts it in the bin, not lingering. The broken piece has been acknowledged. That is enough. Tomorrow there will be other pieces. Some will break, most will not. The breaking is part of the making. The evening light through the high windows. The evening light changed since morning. This morning, the cold, sharp light of early morning, the light that shows everything, the light Clara uses to judge yesterday's work. Now evening, the light warmer, lower, coming through the high windows at the angle of late afternoon, finding the studio at the angle that is best for looking at finished glass, the amber and the cobalt, and the clear glass on the shelf, the finished pieces from last week, from the week before, the shelf of Clara's work. In this light, beautiful, or they are what they are. Beauty is a word Clara uses carefully. She prefers they are what they are. The amber vessel, catching the evening light and amplifying it. The amber doing what amber does, holding the warm end of the spectrum, giving it back. The cobalt, the blue of it in the evening light, deeper, more itself, the glass being most itself in low, warm, oblique light. As people are, growing still, Clara is in her chair. The furnace is glowing. The pieces are in the annealing oven. The blowpipe is on its rack. The broken piece is in the bin. The evening light is through the windows. If thoughts are arriving, and they probably are, because that is what minds do, they are not staying long. The glass takes them, or the warmth, or the particular, concentrated stillness that comes after a day of complete attention, the day that required everything, the glass that demanded everything. That day is done, and what remains is this: the chair, the warmth, the glow of the furnace, the pieces cooling in the oven, being what they will be. Slowly, without hurry, the thoughts come. You notice them. They go, like the breath that went into the pipe today. You breathed, the glass received, the glass became. You can breathe now, for yourself, just breathing. Peace lives in the studio, in the furnace glow, and the bench, and the pieces cooling, and Clara's 28 years of breath going into glass. Tonight it is yours. Good night. You are doing so beautifully. The day is done. You came to the studio tonight. The warmth met you at the door. You watched Clara put the blowpipe on the rack. You heard about the 3 vessels in the annealing oven and the one that surprised her in the making. You looked at the broken piece held to the light. You sat beside the furnace in the corner chair. The studio received you, as studios always receive people who come to them at the right hour, with the warmth and the glow and the particular piece of a place where something difficult and beautiful was made today. Carry it with you on the days when the work is hard and the things you are making are not becoming what you intended. The days when the glass cracks, remember the broken piece held to the light. Even broken, still glass, still transmitting, still beautiful in its fragment way. The breaking is part of the making. The broken piece is part of the work. You know the way here now, but tonight you are already here. The furnace is glowing. The pieces are cooling. The studio is warm. Sleep now, deeply, completely. You deserve every furnace warm, glass glowing, breath made, evening lit, studio, still moment of this rest. Every single one. Good night. Sleep well. The studio through the night. The glass cooling. The annealing oven. Through the night. The pieces inside. Cooling. Not quickly. The oven doing its work. Holding the temperature. Reducing it. Holding at the new temperature. Reducing again. Degree by degree. Hour by hour. The glass cooling through the night. The internal stresses releasing. The molecular structure settling. The glass becoming what it will be. More itself. More stable. The final form. The amber vessel. The cobalt vessel. And the third, the one that surprised her, cooling in the dark, becoming. Clara does not know yet what it is. The morning will show her. The morning light, always the morning light. What glass remembers? The glass in the annealing oven. It was sand this morning, or sand mixed with other things. The soda ash and the lime and the metal oxides. Raw material. Now it is glass. The transformation complete. But the glass carries something of what it was. The silica, the silicon dioxide, is still there. Still in the glass. The glass is sand. Transformed, but still sand. The way bread is still wheat. The way wine is still grapes. The transformation, not erasing. The transformation, revealing. What was always in the material. The transparency, always in the sand. Hidden, the heat and the glassblower's breath revealing it. The clarity that was always there. The furnace at night. The furnace through the night. Its overnight setting. Not hot enough to work. Hot enough to maintain the glass inside. The batch, the raw materials. Always some raw material in the pot. Kept molten. Waiting for morning. When Clara will return. When the furnace will be brought back to working temperature. When the gathering will begin again. The furnace patient, waiting as furnaces wait, as all the things in these stories wait when the work is done and the day is over. The furnace knowing it will be needed, remaining ready, warmed through the night, 3,000 years. The The glass tradition, 3,000 years. The Phoenicians, ancient people of the Eastern Mediterranean, are credited with discovering glassblowing in the 1st century BC, though glass objects existed before that. Much earlier, the Egyptians making glass vessels by a different method, wrapping molten glass around a core of clay or sand. But the blowpipe, the revolutionary tool, the discovery that a bubble of molten glass could be shaped by breath. This discovery, made approximately 2,000 years ago, changed everything, made glass accessible, made glass abundant, made glass the material of windows and vessels and art. Clara working in a tradition that began 2,000 years ago. The blowpipe on its rack, the same essential tool, the same essential breath. 2,000 years of glassblowers, breathing into pipes, shaping light. Clara, one of them. Clara's sleep. She sleeps well. The physical exhaustion of a day in front of a furnace. The muscular fatigue of a day of holding and rotating and shaping. The cognitive exhaustion of the days, complete concentration. All of it requiring the body to rest. She does not resist sleep. She falls toward it, the way her blowpipe gathers the glass. She falls toward sleep the same way, with the ease of something returning to its natural state. Sleep the natural state. After a day like today, she dreams, sometimes the glass, the orange white of the molten gather, the breath, the form emerging. The form that emerges in the dream is different from anything she makes in the day. More free, more strange. She has wondered sometimes whether the dream pieces are the pieces she would make if she had no constraints, if the glass could do anything, if gravity did not exist, if the glass did not break. The dream pieces, perfect and gone when she wakes, but sometimes a fragment of them finds its way into the next day's work, into the day's glass, the dream leaving something, a shape, an idea, a direction, the morning piece. Clara rises at 6, the studio by 7, the furnace first. She brings it up to working temperature. The batch, the glass in the pot, begins to show its working state. The orange white, the readiness, then the annealing oven. She opens it, the pieces from yesterday. Cool now, room temperature. She takes them out, one by one. The amber vessel, the cobalt vessel. She holds each to the morning light. Her judgment, honest, not performing satisfaction, not performing dissatisfaction, simply looking, seeing what they are. The amber vessel, good. The cobalt vessel, good. The third, the one that surprised her. She holds it last. She holds it to the window. The morning light finding it. The morning light that shows everything. And the piece is good, is more than she thought. In the furnace light last night, she could not see it clearly. In the morning light, she sees it, what the glass did when it had its own intentions, what the glass made. Good, more than good. She sets it on the shelf. She goes to the furnace. She picks up the blowpipe. The day begins, as it always begins. The glass ready, the breath ready, the form waiting to be found. The furnace is glowing, the overnight setting. The glass is in the pot, liquid, waiting. The pieces are in the annealing oven, cooling, degree by degree, hour by hour. The blowpipe is on the rack. Clara is asleep, dreaming. The pieces she cannot make, the gravity-free pieces, the perfect pieces. And the studio is warm, and the furnace is patient, and the glass is ready. And tomorrow the breath will go in again, and the form will come again, and the breaking and the making, both together. And you are sleeping deeply, completely, peacefully, in the studio, in the warmth, the furnace glowing, the glass cooling, the breath that made it, still in the glass. Yours. This is exactly where you should be. This is exactly what you deserve. Every furnace warm, glass glowing, breath made, evening lit, studio still moment. Every single one. You are safe. You are held. You are at peace. Good night, dear friend. Sleep well. Sleep deeply. Good night, and